Here we are again. And chat is decided to close by itself, so let's not do that. Chat, please be okay. We're good, right? Yeah, we are. And you need to get over here. Thank you. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Metaphor ReFantazio Domicide difficulty. We are at quite literally the worst designed boss in the entire game now. I am not ready to do this. I had to just spend the entire morning going to work, coming back home, going to the frickin' urgent care to take care of my ear. So I'm not doing completely straight at the moment, but I'm doing as best as I can. So, with that being said,
Let's go see. Why not?
everything is the same as it was from last time, which means we are good to go and get started. So we are not. Nothing has changed from tonight and last night. Um, After some very brief deliberations, um, I am, in my opinion, I think that I'm doing this fight wrong. Or at least not that I'm not doing this fight wrong. I think I'm just getting very unlucky in this fight. Because this fight is possible and doable, as I did state before at the end of last session. But, there's just a lot of SP retention that is the issue. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure how this fight's gonna go, but if I can mind my rotations just a lot better when it comes down to who's hitting the quartz barrier, which I think will just be Juno for the entire fight. Um, it's just the thing is I gotta worry. The only thing I have to worry about though is keeping myself non-debuffed so I can actually survive the stuff that's being thrown my way. But as long as nothing misses, as long as I can keep hitting, weakness past the quartz wall, I don't have to worry about, you know, taking too long with first phase and losing out on SP. So, let's go ahead. If I do this first try, initially my thought process going into this was that I was just going to allow physical for this fight, and I'm like, no. Like, I need to stick to my guns on this. As crazy as it sounds to do that, after all the BS we found out about how quartz ball actually works.
What are you saying? This world already rejects many for their weak.
Let's get into it. Oh god. Let me turn down the brightness because that is actually hurting my eyes. Yeah. Alright. Forward. I'd rather, yeah, take a chunk. What I want to do that uses up less SP though from this, but it's an attack at the same time. Yeah, public damage is more important. Yeah, I know you'll test it, Rella. I know you'll fucking test it. That's Botana, yeah, okay. Knighthood. We're going to taunt. And we're going to do this again. I'm not going to worry about debuffs, I'm just going to worry about attacking Quartz Wall this time. That's bad. Okay. That's bad on the first rotation. So with that being said, we're going to do this. I can't break Quartz Wall just yet, so we'll have to go to the back. Pass. Heal. Kundo.
I owe you one.
You claim such power, then I will test it to you.
Do this.
Hold on.
No.
Too close.
It comes to this.
Yeah, no. Hurts. We got the repel, which is great and awesome. That's what I'd like to see. We are going to break. The wall's broken? What? Oh, no, because we reflected it. That's right. So we can go ahead and do... Who's going next? Oh, we can just do a little bit of damage right now. Okay, that's just sweet.
I'll stay my blade.
Okay. Stay your blade. We'll be coming right back around to you later. Nice. No soul. Alright. It's fine. Just layer it on. Okay. This is all because of a reflect. This as long as this doesn't miss. Okay. Alright. Holy moly. We're actually about to get through first phase. As long as I can get a... Yeah, assuming that everything else still goes well. I'm going to do a little bit of this real quick. Wow. I got insanely... Wow. Okay.
Underestimate a dragon of your peril.
That's fine. Don't roar. That's fine. Don't roar. Okay, that's fine. I got no issues. We're just gonna break the press. We're just gonna break press turns. It's fine. I do not care. Don't give me anxiety. Don't give me anxiety. Okay, it didn't give me anxiety. Cool. About bloody time indeed. Okay, cool. We do that. It's a metal line. Okay. It's about to exist, and this is broken. 350. Cool. We're almost done with first phase. That's fine. Quartz wall. Roar. That means we need to get rid of that fast, which means breaking press turns is off the table. I will video Arthur here. Actually, do I break press turns here? No, because if I break press turns, who's next? I know he's going last. So do I just save it and wait for next rotation, or do I just... Smart thing here would be to not break press turn. I do think debuffing is definitely going to be important here. We're going to guard with... Yeah, Basilea's already frostbitten, so there's really no point. Doing this... Do not roar into tail swipe. Please do not roar into tail swipe when I remove this. I'll be taking half damage here. I do not care about your tail swipes. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. We resist a slash. It's fine. Okay. Which means we're chilling. We're gonna break the press turn here. If there's anxiety, that's fine. Okay, no, it's not anxiety. But we are gonna pass on over.
You better be ready.
Extend the press turn a bit. One Oath of Knighthood. The heal.
Gotta help the south.
Sogne, show them strength. Fire!
Okay.
Are you strong enough to protect the weak?
If you don't quartz wall here, we're good. That's fine.
Underestimate a dragon of your
Okay, quartz wall here, that's not fine. Broke the wall. We are actually chilling. Wow, dude. Holy. Okay. Well, Basilio is not going to be doing much, so we'll just extend the press turn here. Wow, dude. First phase is done. That's it. Yeah. Batana. You'll have to do it with Juna. That is.
Then I will test it.
Extend it just a little bit. Wow. That is actually crazy. First phase is done. Yay. Now it's just for second phase. Die.
There truly is a gulf between us. You are more the warrior than I.
Whew, we're in the clear.
So be it. What I lack in experience, I shall give with my life. Sister! Sogne, I give unto you all that I am!
Alright, now for the more BS part of the fight. That sucks. That sucks. Okay. This is fine. Weakening him from here on is not going to be the issue. I'm in the back row. I'm in the back row, yeah. Okay.
Gotta stay calm. Oh, awesome souls, do your thing.
To save the ground! For all that we strive for! I will not lose sight.
Gotta help the south. I'm all prepared.
That is the problem, isn't it? Okay.
You better be
In the
ready.
second phase.
Wait a sec.
Wizard might be dead. We might be dead here. I mean, the only thing I can do here. What food do I have? What food do I have? Okay. Everyone needs this. I do not care. Everyone needs this. Just to survive whatever's coming next, yeah. That's fine. Okay. From here on, she's doing this. Actually, no.
I owe you one. Let's take one hold back.
This is using the last of hers. So we're just gonna do this with Basilio. Okay. Can't use... We'll have to save it. Who's next? It's gonna be... Basilio. Okay. So we'll have you in the guard. Nope. We're gonna have.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Beat it down, Cilio.
Okay. From here on, I'm gonna do this. You can't debuffs anymore, right? Yeah, we should be fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Let's get him some healing. Someone get him healed up.
No. We'll do this together.
Cool.
Bless you, Captain.
We can't keep it extended. We can do that. Just to push it, just to push the needle a little bit.
Let's do this.
Beat it down, Cilio.
From acquisition to you. Thanks.
Thank you.
It's okay. I'm
Okay.
okay.
Keep him alive. Keeping the gym alive. Just you and me, Basilio. That's all we need. Oh, he got crits. That's not good. Don't you dare do it. Okay. 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 That was bad. That was pretty bad. All right.
I owe you one.
Basilio's right. He's fighting. We've got to defend him until he shakes it off.
Observe the enemy. For all that we strive for! Not this one. Dark Knight.
Okay.
I will not have die.
Kunda. Right here. Right now.
I owe you one.
That was a bad crit roll.
Thank you. The anxiety's getting to Basilio, and they're targeting him.
Break the press turn, bro.
Watch me. This might be too much. I'll show you.
Okay. Gonna pass.
I'm ready.
Let's make this fun.
All right.
We'll combine our strength.
Is everyone alright?
Beat him down, Basilio.
Are you alright?
It's okay. Let's work together.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. We're doing it. Wow, dude. It's over. It's actually over. Actually, no.
Okay.
Basilio, thank you. First try. Are you serious?
I see now.
The true strength of your will.
You've got to be kidding me, bro. And I can imagine that would have been worse if you didn't have Yufa's rank 5 there. Because she reduces the chance of anxiety even happening in the first place. Alright. Alright. I will keep the restriction. Even a level 12 Basilio on Wizard can still do this fight. That's assuming everything goes right and you know how to break the quartz wall correctly. I was wrong. I was wrong. And shout outs to Banana Man in the metaphor community for helping out a bit here with this and saying that I'm actually trash. No, not saying that I'm trash, but but you know what I mean. Like, I definitely could have played that fight a little bit better, and I did play this better, and I ended up getting through this without, with that being said, well, let's continue on here.
Not bad at all. I shall rise to the occasion.
I shall strive to use this power wisely.
Even I have more to learn.
Tremble before me! I am most certainly stronger than I was.
Yeah, that feels nice.
All right.
Well fought. You truly are strong. Strong enough to fend off a dragon from an age of destruction.
So before we continue on, let me go ahead and continue what I was saying. Um, I definitely did play it trash back there. Not today, of course. Considering I did this in the first try. But looking back on my VOD and seeing exactly what went wrong, I'm like, yeah. The only thing I got really unlucky with was the misses, and the biggest problem was not handling my Dakundas correctly. If that were the case, if I had handled that all just fine, just correctly, well, not just fine, just correctly, I was doing everything correctly either way. The unfortunate thing was just not handling my debuffs correctly, which is of course where Dakunda comes in. That's for starters. And the second thing is that I was not doing a lot of passing to specific party members to gauge whether I wanted to break my press turns then and there or not. So with that being said, this fight is very much restrictable and it's very much doable with elemental archetypes. Um, the biggest thing is that um, handling your damage output from here on, especially at a stat restriction like this at 250, is a little bit crazy. It's kind of crazy, and I'm glad I was able to kind of showcase how possible that actually is with a good strategy. Especially for a fight as I still believe is badly designed as this, because let's be honest here, breaking your press turns and risking anxiety for you to just, because let me be honest here, anxiety is such a non-issue in the game if you're not really worried about crits, because Yufa will essentially make your anxiety, um, well, has a passive that makes that anxiety really pretty much like a non-issue. But the fact that there's still a lot of risk with that being involved in this fight, it restricts your setups like super super hard if you're using elemental archetypes. And so with that being said, um, I will be keeping this fight with the same restrictions as possible because this fight is definitely doable with Basilio on the team, and I'm thankful again to those in the metaphor community who definitely helped me out and helped me kind of see the light on for as bad as this boss fight actually is, I can restrict it in a way that makes it so fun and engaging. Um, just as long as you play your cards right and do things not necessarily similarly in the way that I did, because I'm pretty sure a Devil Summoner comp can definitely do this for sure. If you get Devil Summoner, or if you're lucky to get Devil Summoner early, which I think you are, you should be able to. But, anyways, yeah, let's move on with the story.
Rella, for His Highness, I will do what I must. Forgive me, but have you any last objections?
You needn't worry. That was no spell of control. They should have come to their senses a while back now.
Then, your life is now forfeit by my hand.
Has she anything more to say?
Sister, please tell me what happened on that day. I want to know everything. I was only 12. No child could so easily take a life in cold blood. I was confused, scared. I lost control. And the spell was cast. And so it became a wasting curse. Imperfect. Juna, do you remember how we talked of your dream? To become a singer whose voice could reach everyone in this land. I've changed my destiny through song, you said. You told me that as a Nydia, singing is the only truth you have. As a true-born heiress of the Cygnus family, in my eyes, you were like a shining beacon. You became my dream. Stop! We're not talking about that. I couldn't do anything for you. In you, I saw such freedom. I didn't want to lose you. So that day,
Fight is still trash.
kill His Highness. I can't. Have you gone mad?
You do know how House Cygnus earned its position all these years, don't you? Everyone in your family did their part to handle similarly delicate affairs. Your father was no different.
Yeah, so this basically right here just tells me that Juno's whole family was a freaking pushover to the Sanctus Church. Like, it wasn't just Rella. But the fact that they played it up so hard with her character, man. Like, they played up the good girl type of pushover with Rella. Like, she never had an identity of her own to stand out with, outside of being the greatest mage healer in the entire game. You know, she is the greatest mage healer in all of existence, who unfortunately was pushed into a direction to cast a curse on the prince. Like, I'm gonna just talk about this here for a second. Yeah, yeah. Hi, Sirius. Good to see you. Yeah. So, I was talking about it earlier when it came down to Sogne, but yeah, a couple people on my server told me to get good and to take a look at my VODs to see what I was doing wrong. And I took a look at the VODs, saw what I was doing wrong, and I'm like, yeah, understandable. I'm actually missing some of my attacks here, which also means I'm not handling my debuffs properly and taking them off of me, which also equals me getting owned either way. So, with all that being combined, I got told to get good. That's exactly what I did. I got good, broke my press turns correctly, all while getting lucky and avoiding anxiety for the most part, and getting through the fight. So yeah, I'm so the El Bozo I was talking about for the fight kind of falls back on me too, because I was actually playing like complete trash. Well, not complete trash. It's more just like, it's like, well, I mean, as it goes, you just figure out the fight, you see what you did wrong, and you figure things out. So that's exactly what we did. We got through it. Basilio at level 12, which is still insane, but it's mostly MC carrying the damage. But anyways, we move. So, but anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, before this scene actually gets started, yeah, like I said, I think that Rella was definitely put in a house of unfortunate circumstance to be under the shadow of the Sanctus Church, while also making an identity for herself as being a very holy saintly mage. The healer for the entire kingdom. I I truly wish that outside of this backstory, we got to see more of Rella's character than just for her to be a lynch point in Juna's story and into the overarching plot of um, saving the prince and finding out that she's the caster. Like there is just so much there that is really, really missed out on. And while there is a manga, there are developing, or Atlas does have mangas out there right now for the game. I do not believe that they will be canon to this. I don't. I mean, I don't think they're gonna explain upon Juna's, or not Juna's, Rella's ties to the Sanctus Church as much as I would want them to. But that's more of a we'll see. And if they manage to do a good job in writing it, which I've not been hearing great things already so far about the Metaphor manga, then we'll see. But at the end of the day, like I think this character was definitely a missed opportunity to be either a follower bond or at least have some more important scenes that hold weight to the things that are about to come here, or that are about to happen here in these cutscenes. So let's go ahead and continue with that.
But like, to murder royalty, it's...
The king has sired an illegitimate mongrel of a boy. Now he's brought him to the castle. If we do not act now, one day we will be bending the knee to an elder king.
But like, to murder royalty, it's... Surely it's beyond all...
Moreover, of late, we have another nuisance rearing its head. Luis. An impious little upstart with no respect for the church. But his military merits are getting too great to ignore. Some are even saying he's fit for high command. As the matter stands, we have but one way to deal with both in a single stroke. Dispose of the mongrel prince and place the blame on Luis. Such a maneuver demands someone who can be a match for Luis in magical ability and physical stature. A girl of your intelligence can figure out the rest, I trust.
Oh, it is? Hold on. It shouldn't be. Uh, it shouldn't be because, oh, you know what? I know what's going on. My Let me go ahead and play the audio real quick on my Twitch side and see what's going on because I think I know what's going on. What might be happening is that my power cable cord that this new one that I got is trying to act as a secondary speaker for my desktop audio, which might be echoing through OBS. I don't know how exactly I'm going to be able to turn that off, but give me 1 second. It's going to take me a minute. Let me go ahead and just see. All right, let me play the desktop audio.
The king's heart falters. He has lost the will to keep the kingdom united. Look upon him and see the face of a man preparing to abdicate.
Yeah, it shouldn't be echoing on your end. I'm listening on the Twitch side right now on my end. Let me see. Yeah, everything should be fine on my end. Oh yeah, yeah, it might be. Yeah, if it does happen again, let me know because I think it is my power cable to my controller acting as a secondary speaker. That might be what you're hearing because I'm assuming the sound that you're hearing, the echo that you're hearing, is like very low, like low sounding. Because what I might do is that I might end up trying to strip the audio from the cable itself, so that it's only displaying one way instead of two-way, because that definitely is the issue. For God's sake. Let me see. Yeah, if you do hear it again, let me know what it sounds like. 'Cause if it's like a very low sound echo, that's probably my controller speaker displaying through my OBS, which should not be happening. But anyways, let's that that's okay.
It is amidst dissent and strife when the guiding hand of the Church is needed most. And if sanctism's enemies are not expunged, the nation's order will surely collapse.
Yes, but even so, His Highness the Prince is guilty of nothing. To murder someone innocent, it is an unforgivable atrocity.
If I recall, you have a sister. Unrelated by blood, yet already they speak of her beauty. And a most charming singing voice.
Oh, you know what? I know what's going on. I'm seeing it now. Are you hearing echoing again, Cirrus? Because if you are, I know what's going on. Let me do this. Let me frickin' let me do this real quick. Yeah, it's coming through my mic. What is? Yeah. The game audio is, yeah. It's coming through my mic. That's what's going on. Yeah, I need to fix it. Uh, it's coming. Why is it coming through my mic? All right, give me 1 second. That shouldn't be. Yeah, give me 1 moment, Cirrus, and for the rest of the chat. Because what's going on? Yeah, if for some reason my headphones are picking up my. Hold on, see. Yeah, my headphones are picking up the game audio for some reason as a secondary desktop source, and it shouldn't be. Let me do this real quick. Let me see. Yeah, I've never had this issue before. I'm not sure what's going on. or why it's even happening this way. Hold on. So, all right, I'm gonna turn on a noise gate filter to try and see if I can negate what this echo effect that's going on. Because I'm starting to hear it now on my end too, and that is actually wild. Yeah, it's literally that. Oh my goodness. Like, why? Why is this happening? Desktop audio is through my headphones, right? What's the output? I can't set it to speakers. Let me set it to default. Actually, hold on. No, because voice mod isn't activated. That might be why. Because now it's going to echo through here, right? Yeah, my noise gate isn't even on. Alright, I'll be right back. If I just turn that down, though, it's like you can barely be able to hear me through this. It's literally the. Yeah, if I do that, though, you can hear me fine, but the noise gate.
What does Juna have to do with this?
Rella, you are destined to lead your family in due course.
Okay, I'm gonna stop that. Yeah, because that's probably already messing up on everybody else's. And what is happening? Why is it doing this? I literally had no issues. Hold on. Monitor and output. Let's do monitor and off. Do that. Let's see.
Surely it's your responsibility.
Nope. That did nothing. That actually made it worse. Holy. Mute output. Okay, let's see if we can mute the output and see if that changes anything.
To protect them.
Nope. Didn't even do that either way. Come on, man. I'm trying to enjoy this story.
From the grief of an
All right, this might mean I have to restart OBS. So give me 1 second. Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm gonna restart OBS because this should not be happening at all. Which also means I will have to stop streaming for a moment. But yeah, I will be right back.